She is still alive today. She's 93 years old. I forgot to put that. She was an opera singer, and her voice type was a soprano. I think that's how you pronounce it, and that means she had like a level 4, like high note.
Yes.
And then when she sang, people had never seen anything like her, and she was one of the most sought after singers in her generation, despite her skin color.
Okay, so may I ask you a clarification question? Because we were just going to share two things. Was she, when it says, when she's saying people had never seen anything like her, was it her voice and the fact that she was African American?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Well done, Ayana. What a strong beginning. Thank you very much, honey. Without turning your screens on while we were waiting for Rousseau to set up, can we just in our own spaces do the 8 snaps? All right. And I am recording this.
Can you see it?
Not quite yet, honey. Perfect. The man, the myth, the legend. Sorry.
Okay, so
hold on, sweetie. We're looking at you. Not that I wouldn't love to look at your icon. I'm not seeing your slide.
At the bottom of your screen, press on his little shared screen. Since
he's got it.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
Okay. Okay, so the slide that I'm presenting is Willie Mays. He was born on May 6, 1931, and he's still alive.
Yes.
So he was a professional baseball player that joined the Giants in 1951. He earned 12 gold gloves because of his excellent fielding abilities. And he was elected into the All-Star game 24 times. And during his career in baseball, he was able to get 3,283 hits.
Okay. Remember, we're just sharing two notables. And then he was an early African American, early to the major leagues African American baseball player, right? In addition to being excellent. Yeah. Terrific. Thank you, Rousseau. Well done. Team B, we're ready for you. And I'm doing my 8 snaps for Rousseau, which looks like castanets. I don't want to overdo it, but we're starting very strongly. Thank you. Team B, Vivian, how are we doing there? What's up?
Let me see.
I have Tyler and Emma.
Yeah.
All right, so who's sharing first, please?
I'm doing Jesse Owens, I know that.
And Emma, are you ready to present your screen, or are you just working on that?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead and share your screen, my dear.
Okay. Booker T. Washington was an American educator, author, orator, and advisor. He was the dominant leader of the African American community at his time and was a public speaker that spoke to earn equal rights.
All righty. And when was he born and when did he pass away?
He was born in April 15th, 1856 and passed away November 14th, 1915.
Nicely done. And if you want to read over these slides as well. Well done, Emma. Thank you, my dear. All right, you're doing the 8 snaps for Emma while Tyler is, oh, please get rid of that. I don't want to look at me. Well, Tyler's pulling up his slide.
Sorry, wrong one, guys. My bad. I accidentally shared the what I was supposed to share. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
No worries.
There. That's the one. Booker T. Okay. Jesse Owens. Well, Jesse Owens was born on September 12th, 1913, and he died March 31st, 1980. He was an amazing track star, and broke many barriers because many white people couldn't think that black people weren't going to be successful at sports, but Jesse Owens was very successful at sports. He also, in Berlin, which was at the time 1936, which was at the time of the Holocaust and like the Nazis and that kind of, and Hitler was the ruler. So Hitler was hosting the games, which was a very racist place. Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals and showed him who's boss. But yes, and he also was nicknamed the Buckeye Bullet at Ohio State University.
Hold on, sweetie. I know you're trying to get them all in. If you'd like to have a private session with Tyler, he would love to share the rest of his slide. We want to keep this equitable, okay, Tyler?
Sorry.
No, stop apologizing. I'm gonna start yelling at you. Very well done. If you would be giving Tyler your 8 snaps while Team C, Tammy or Jonah comes up first, I'll assume you guys have. Nicely done, Tyler. Thank you. Do we have a presenter?
Cammy's going.
Can you see it?
We can, my dear. Thank you.
So Joe Louis was born on May 13, 1914 in Lafayette, Alabama, and he died April 12th in 1981. He was mostly known for being a boxer and was the first black heavyweight champion in 22 years. And he has had 66 wins and 52 by KO.
And does anybody know what a KO is?
Knockout.
Knockout.
Yeah. Very well done. Thank you, Cammie. All right. Well, Cammie, you're 8 snapping for her. You're up, Jonah.
Okay, well, for some reason, the page is reloading.
Of course it is. What else would you expect, my dear?
So while we wait for my page to load, we will sit in awkward silence.
Who is your person? Would you tell us that?
Yeah. Okay, or maybe I won't.
That's fine. No, I know. You've got a lot going on there.
Okay, rolling case. Okay, so he was born on June 3rd, 1887, and he died on January 1st, 1977. So he was one of the first African Americans to record with a recording company. He recorded with Columbia. And he was arrested with his wife by police officers because his wife and daughter sat in a whites-only seat in a shoe store.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Now I wonder if that would have been before Rosa Parks. Maybe you could throw that date on there later on. Nicely done, Jonah. Thank you so much. While we're giving him the 8 snaps, let's move on to our next team. Everything in my head is shouting, why didn't we do this sooner? This is fun. Ah. There he is.
Luna, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So my person was Muhammad Ali. He was born on January 17th, 1942, and died on June 3rd, 2016, at the age of 74. Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest boxers in history and was a social activist and a civil rights leader. He was the first to win the heavyweight championship on 3 separate occasions, and he was known to have fought the fight of the century.
Thank you, Luna. Very well done. There's a movie out right now on Prime. Your parents may have watched it, they may not have, where Muhammad Ali is one of the characters in it. It's very interesting. All right, I hope you've already given her the 8 snaps. I know you can't see me do mine, but I am. All right, moving on to the Shrek team.
I didn't share mine.
Oh, Alexa, forget. You know what? Dwight giving me the stink eye like that, I am humiliated.
It's okay. Let me just load my share. So my person is George Washington Carver. So he lived from 1864 through 1943. The main thing he was known for was his big success from Peanuts, and he made over 300 products with his peanuts.
Yep.
And another accomplishment was, even though he just worked on a farm without college, he was known as a scientist and with agricultural education.
Yes, he came from nothing and was a pioneer. Very well done. Thank you, Alexa. And his born a slave. Kid, yeah, rough child.
And his mother was kidnapped.
Right? Awful. Thank you. I hope you're giving Alexa the 8 snaps like I am. All right, now we're on to Team Shrek. You're ready to go.
Okay. Next, we have Big Boy Bunch. Okay, so he was born on August 7th, 1904 in Detroit, Michigan. He eventually died on December 9th, 1971 in New York, New York. He had a PhD in political sciences. He had 3 kids. Was married to a woman named Ruth Harris, and also won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1950.
Okay. I love that you shared about the family. Yeah, so the Nobel Peace Prize, you may or may not have heard that Martin Luther King won that. That's a huge award. Thank you. Nicely done, right to the point. Let's give him the 8 snaps while Zaire is bringing up her screen to share.
I'm Team Non-Shrek, so.
All right.
We had Jackie Robinson, the baseball player. He was born January 1st, 1919 in Cairo, Georgia. He died October 24th, 1972 to a heart attack at the age of 53. His 2 accomplishments is when in 1947, when he broke the baseball's color line, he was named National League Rookie of the Year. In 1949, he was the league's most valuable player. Robinson also led the Brooklyn Dodgers into a state league championship and won worldwide victory. He was.
All right. You get 2 facts. I know finish the last one because I love Jackie Robinson.
He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1962.
Okay. And he was, if you haven't seen the movie, ask your parents if you can watch it, if you have a subscription. And then good. I will look at that video. If we have some time, maybe we'll watch that video later.
Okay.
He was a strong advocate of civil rights and fighting against white supremacy and prejudice. Nicely done, Zaire, giving her the 8 snaps. We continue on this great roll. And now with Team F, we'll hear about some People you've actually heard of. I know some of these people you've heard of. All right, so I'll assume. Who's going first, Deb? Here we go.
Okay, Barack Obama. Barack Obama was born August 4th, 1961, and he specialized in politics. He was a 2009 Nobel Peace Prize laureate, and he was the first African American to become president.
Nicely done. I love that you've got some speeches there to watch later on, too. Very nicely done, Andre. Right to the point. Boy, in and out. All right, well done. Giving Andre the 8 snaps. Zaire, I said to give 8 snaps for you, right? I'm just snapping. Okay, good. All right. And last but not least, we'll hear from Alana about King James.
I'm not presenter anymore.
Who is presenting it then?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not presenter, but I thought you were volunteered maybe to present. So hopefully you had an opportunity to prepare.
So we have LeBron James, and you might know him as the top 5 national football player. National basketball player. He was born on December 30th, 1984 in Ohio, USA. And he won his first championship with the Miami Heat in 2012.
Okay. All righty. And then you saw maybe on this slide some of the things he's done on behalf of social justice. 8 snaps for Alana. All righty. So what I'd like for you to do right now, we're going to do one of those waterfall chats. I would like for you, think about who what team you're on. I'd like for you to write hip, hip, hooray, whatever, and name both of your presenters. So, and yes, you get to compliment yourselves, people who presented, presenters, whoever shared right now. So team A, everybody on that team, would you get a chat ready to go? Complimenting, thanking the 2 people who presented. And team B, everybody. And again, you get to compliment yourself. Get those chats ready to go. Team C will want to hear it for Cammie and Jonah. Team D will want to hear it from Alexa and Luna. Team E for Zaire and me. And Team F, Alana and Andre. And by the way, facilitators, you need to know, nope, let's not send it yet. Facilitators, you need to know those folks made you look like you did your job awesomely. All right. No, you don't have to apologize. All right, friends, let those waterfalls go. Mine's going to take longer because I have to say for everybody. I love it. Yeah, if you want to put in little emoji and whatever you call it. Okay, mine's going to take longer. I'm just going to.
Gifts.
Yeah. How often do I sound old? Don't answer that, Zaire. Oh, Cammie, I love yours.
I like how putting mine out always takes a while because all the notifications from people who did it faster.
I know. All righty. So if you haven't had an opportunity, all right. So we see from Al for himself. Jonah, thank you. Alex, thank you. Alexa, oh my gosh. Zaire, Miranda, Vivian. Particularly looking for those facilitators, making sure that they're writing, even if you are complimenting yourself in Rusey's case. All righty. Einstein, did I miss yours? Yeah, good job. All righty. Okay, that's lovely, Luna. Is that right? Just go, yeah, go right ahead. And if I call out your name, don't be embarrassed. It's just, I'm just making sure everybody's had an opportunity.
That was for everybody.
I figured, yeah. I like that dress she has on, but anyhow. Falcon, did I see one from you, sweetheart? And Isabella, did we see one from you? As a leader, you definitely want to be throwing in your chats here, okay? That is one of my favorite ones, the clapping dogs.
They're so cute.
They are. Let me just make a note of something. All right, my friends, can you believe the day is almost over?
No, I can't.
I'm not sure if that's being sarcastic. I'm not gonna ask.
Being sarcastic.
Okay. All right. So a couple of things. Number one, please note here, Math A, if you're not on the agenda, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. Math A, you do have something due by 4 o'clock. All righty. Just make sure that gets done. Your blueprints have already been turned in, and I'll talk about them on Monday. And finally, if you've not looked at assignment 3028, you'll definitely want to do that. It is that slide you guys kept asking about that was at the end of 3022. If you have questions, you can totally ask me. Otherwise, you can just do what you think is right, and I'll tell you it's wrong. It'll be great. We'll all waste our time. All right. Oh, let me just get this one out of here. Again, I want to commend you on your teamwork, the level of presentations. They were fabulous, and I am looking forward to doing lots more of these. I think that this is a great way for us to spend our time together. Did not mean to keep recording myself. I'll cut that off. I'll have